Hey folks, Tumbleweed Theater, just hanging up a wanted poster. These hombres are dangerous. Unarmed, but quite dangerous. Got a great Western for you this evening. I know Roy Rogers is a favorite of yours, and we happen to have a whole passel of Roy Rogers films. Tonight we're showing a 1940 film, Young Bill Hickok. This is again Roy Rogers, not playing the Roy Rogers role, but he's playing Wild Bill Hickok. He also is, well, partnered up with a couple other people. Gabby Hayes. Gabby Hayes is in this thing, and also that old Sally Payne, who plays Calamity Jane in this thing, and she has a couple good songs that she sings in this as well. There's a few other great folks in here: Iron Eyes Cody, Monty Blue, John Milgen, folks like that. Wally Wales, great set of folks out there in this film that's going to, well, give you a good time tonight. This film, again, is another one of those, this one takes place during the Civil War. And as is an issue a lot in these films, is the idea that who is going to win this war and what's going to come out of it. Is the United States going to be standing as a united country, or is it going to be divided? And there was that great Western territories out there that were sort of unwritten issues. And they're, well, films that deal with that. Think of Man of Conquest, for instance, 1939, that deals with the Sam Houston story of his somewhat dreams of annexing and taking Texas for himself as an empire. Of course, he's convinced by Jackson to do it for the Union. But the whole issue is we have some greedy guys out there who are thinking of cutting out a niche for themselves and their own empire out here. Now, John Milgen plays this guy, Nicholas Tower, in this film. And he has this dream, because of the gold that's out west, that they want to set up their own little empire. And they're robbing wagon trains and things like that, and a bunch of different gold deliveries and things like that during this film, so that they can build up their reservoirs, so that they, when the war is over, they are going to be making hay. Roy Rogers as Bill Hickok is a relay rider who has to protect gold interests. And he's sort of stands between this dastardly set of folks and the up and right Union as a unified group. This film was written by an interesting person, Olive Cooper. Olive Cooper wrote a lot of Roy Rogers westerns, including Robin Hood of the Pecos and King of the Cowboys. She worked on as well. So it's interesting that many of the great westerns that we are watching are written by women. Some of the key songs that you're going to see in this film are Tamale. That's a nice little song that Calamity Jane, Sally Payne sings. Cowboy Wedding, song that you'll hear nearer to the end, because there's this whole issue of, is Roy Rogers ever going to be able to get married in this film or not? And it keeps getting put off, and at the end you get this great song, Cowboy Wedding. Up and Down the Prairie is a nice song that you'll hear Gabby and Calamity Jane singing together on their old wagon as they're riding along. And When the Shadows Fall on the Rockies, that's a nice one too. Nice songs. I think you're going to enjoy this film. Young Bill Hickok, 1940. Another film that's directed by Joseph Kane. We've got a lot of films that Joseph Kane have put together, and this is another that fits into that group. Think you're going to have fun with this film? I certainly did. I really enjoyed it. Roy is becoming sort of creating a soft spot in my heart. The more I watch his films, the more I become enamored with him as a cowboy. And I can see how he so easily supplanted Gene Autry as, well, being king of the cowboys at the Republic area, particularly at the B level. Now, I don't know if I would stack him up with John Wayne or folks like that. And his voice, I do like Roy Rogers' voice better than I do Gene Autry's. Though, in a way, of the singers of the Sage, I think that I would prefer somebody like Tex Ritter. Tex Ritter has a really nice, beaten-up voice, which fits well for some of the singing cowboy stuff he did, like Sing Cowboy Sing, Frontier Town, those kind of films that you're going to see Tex in. And, of course, High Noon, down the line, him singing that great anthem for that piece. Well, Kane, can't beat him. Roy Rogers as Wild Bill Hickok, can't beat him. Sally Payne as Calamity Jane, and old Gabby Hayes, is going to make his place in this. Wally Wales also, I think, as sort of the key villain who sort of does the bidding for Towers in this film, kind of steals some of the scenes. He's really great as a villain in this film. I really like his stuff. Sitting out here, again, been putting some of these posters up and around. You might see them. If you have a mind to, give us a ring on the old email. I'm glad to shoot you one. Let's bunk down, get ourselves ready. We're going to be watching a good one. Wild Bill Hickok, young Bill Hickok, 1940. Good old Republic Western. Can't beat 'em. Let's roll 'em, Smokey.